Oh, folks, yeah, nice day today, and well, this is really the day that the video on the cap end, the extension cord ends. That's when I'm filming this. It'll be coming out tomorrow, which is today for you guys. Yeah, I don't know how to say this, but it wasn't a test, okay? By the way, I know I did some trick stuff there with with my viewers there. This wasn't a test. How do you say that? When the electrician gets caught by the engineer. That's what happened to Gator. If I was working for myself, I'd have to give myself a warning, and then after that, I would be fired. Anyways, it's the extension cord end. Remember this? See the little, see here, smiling face, eh? I said the small guy here, that's the power, that's the neutral, and the mouth or the nose, that's the ground. By the way, I don't know if you can tell, I don't have no camera person today. Anyways, I muffed up. I'm gonna show you. Hang on, if I can find this. Yeah, I'm gonna open her up there. I'm gonna try to keep it on camera there. So Steve said he had never seen these ends. Well, see if you're missing something if you haven't seen these ends. Okay, now this is the kicker here. Ooh, I don't want to lose my little screws there. So you got the ground, the green. It's on the green wire. Now, see this side here? That's the long side, okay? Oop. The long side. The long side here, which is this here, which is the white wire. I mean the white screw. But look what color we got on that. Hey? Look what color we got on that. And there's only... I only have one of my subscribers there. Everybody else, ooh, here we go. One of those. I'm not gonna say it there. No, that's right. That I should be able to fit a number 6 in there. Yeah, you can. Okay. Anyways, the black's on the neutral side. So we gotta take the black and the white apart. See we had talked about this here. My son had called it the gold side there. It's a brass screw anyway. Yeah, we got enough room. We're gonna put the black where it belongs. I don't want it. It's not on camera too much there. You guys can't see. Trust me. I said that the last time, eh? Trust me, and I muffed it up. Well, I'm gonna give myself a chance, but in my heyday, you would have got a severe warning. Well, I'm gonna fix this, because I can't walk and chew gum at the same time, eh? That's the whole thing here with you don't. Hang on, I got a hard time with my fingers there this morning. I just come back from hospital there. Don't have to tell you my life, but I'll be going again tomorrow. Big stuff going on. Anyway, so and I seen the video this morning, and then Dwight McLean, I think it is. He just has Dwight MC in there, but he's the man. He's the engineer that caught me. He's gonna fill out a report to the company, and then I'm probably going to get a severe reprimand. Keep it on camera. And Steve can't find these receptacle ends. Well, Steve, you go to Lowe's. Oh yeah, you can't pay more than $3. Well, I don't know. I don't know the price. I haven't bought one of these in about... maybe I never in my life bought one of these. That could be. Whoa, I shouldn't say that because Dwight will be looking at his electricians. You keep an eye on them, Dwight, because they got slippery hands, those guys. Whoa, that's right. Ben's an electrician in there too. Ben's sawmill there. He's another of my friends there. Okay. Now, see, hang on. The small end. Now we have the black on that side, and the big side. We got the white on that side, and then the little nose, the nose or the mouth, whichever you like. Well, that's got the green on it. Okay, I gotta tell you in an instant just what I did when I muffed up. Okay, and where that could be dangerous and maybe fatal. Okay. Now listen to this, my cord, okay? Now if you had a sump pump, okay, for pumping basement water, and the ground on the pump's broken, or, you know, like some guys are very negligent and decided to not to connect the ground, just let it float and it's not touching nothing, okay? You plug that pump in this receptacle here, and the way it was wired, you'd have power on the outer frame of the metal pump, the sump pump. You'd have power on the outer frame. You got running shoes or, I don't know, not rubber boots. Rubber boots will isolate you. But your feet are wet, or just you're leaning down on the cement, okay, in the water a little bit. It's wet. And you put your hand on that pump. You know what you're going to get? You're going to get a friggin' shock, man. And not a small one. And if you're lucky, you won't stick on it. See, that's the danger, eh? Like, people think power's dangerous. Okay, well, I've got big stuff, okay, in my day. Well, the biggest, I can say, some people will say it's 600 volts. Without going through the whole explanation, 600 volt to ground is 347. Okay, but you get 347 there, it's just like somebody hits you with a baseball bat right in the forehead, and you see little bubbles. And I've been one time knocked out for 10 minutes, and I woke up there and I seen these little bubbles. But see that in the old days, you just counted yourself lucky, picked yourself up, you go back to work. Guy would say, well, watch out, eh? You be careful. Nowadays, you got to fill out a report. And you ain't supposed to be working on that stuff. Anyways, it's just to show you. See, like, my son was here. We're having fun. I could have said, okay, I thought of this. Eh? Well, how am I going to approach this morning? Eh? Am I going to tell him a lie, tell him it's a test, and only Dwight caught it? No, it wasn't a test. I muffed up. and well, maybe I'm going to speak about something that most of you guys don't know nothing about, but let's say it was 2,300 volts, 2,300 volts, and I had parallel feeders, like, you get wire this side, okay, this size, I don't know, could be, I don't know, we'll go for 500 amp or 1,000 or whatever. And you need big cables, eh? So you got two cables and they're carrying the same line. Well, if I'm not paying attention and hook up those lines on different phases, and I throw that breaker off,
Not
I'm
off,
gonna burn. There's contacts in there. Most of them are silver coated. Yeah, you burn your contacts, and then they call that. I gotta talk about some getting into big time electrical here. There's arc in the breaker, like these hang on, I'll back up there. You see the size of my head there? Well, these breakers are like that, okay? Big, they're big breakers, okay? And they call that arc chutes inside the breakers, eh? So when your three-phase closes, well, it bang, and it flashes like the silver and the brass on the contacts. It fires back into the arc chutes, and it splatters on the arc chutes, so you gotta change the contacts, you gotta change the breaker, and then you gotta get the breaker recalibrated. A lot of money. So, excuse me. Right now, at this moment, this ain't bad. Like, it didn't go in service. I got so many of them, I just threw it on the other side on top of the shelf there. But when I seen that this morning, I said, I can't let that go, because I showed the wrong. See, I'm supposed to know. I do know better, okay? And it's just, yes, you know, when certain things, in control, like us, our trade, well, when you're wiring a house, it's not the end of the world. But certain things, like you're dealing with controls, and or you're hooking up transformers, or even this, an extension cord, sounds like very frivolous stuff. But like I told you with the pump, or an old metal drill, and if the ground's broken in the cord, the drill cord, or if it's somebody, that I've seen that happen, like people don't hook up their grounds, Well, the ground's there for something. If you get, like, if the ground was hooked up to the case, and then you threw the power on the neutral, well, you wouldn't get your stray voltage would go through ground, or short the breaker altogether. But otherwise, you're in for it's a shocking business. Anyways, I couldn't let it go. I had to come back and say something about it, because it's not right, Like, you got to do these. Always remember, this is something to remember, The short one. Oops, hang on. I jiggled a little bit here. Hang on, I gotta see. That's the short one. The short one's the power, and inside here, it'll be the brass screw. The long one here, that's I'm moving. That's a neutral. That's a white wire. And then the little mouth, or the nose here, right here, well, that's a green. That's your ground. That's a green wire. Okay, folks, I said enough. You know, I won't leave me off today. I'm gonna give myself a chance. A chance to redeem myself. So it's, but this is the last chance, I can't be doing this. That's one thing, As an electrician, Like some people, told me, some guys like that I know, hey, Gate, you're an electrician, why don't you show things? Well, there's an example right there. You can't muff up when you're an electrician. You're responsible for what you leave behind, Like if I'm just a Joe Blow, and I say, well, I'm not responsible, you do what you want to do. Like I said with the famous knife, there are these drywall knives there, I use that, but you use what you want to use. I'm not saying do as I say. I say do. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. But I use that knife. But that's not the right knife to use. You use that knife long enough, I tell you, you're going to cut yourself. I got some cuts on my hand that I can show you. There's one on my thumb here, and there's one. Where is it? It's on a finger. Oh, right here. Ooh, hang on, right there, across this finger right there. Well, that's a knife like that did that, right to the bone. Anyways, I flattened my gums long enough in here today. I had fun, even though I had to correct myself, and it wasn't a test to see. It's just like I gotta make this right. You can't put those wires on the wrong screw, because if you do, it could be a shocking business. It could even be a deadly business. So make sure you put them on the right screws in the cords at both ends. And like my son said, make sure the other end's not plugged in when you're working on especially on the female end. Make sure the other end's not plugged in. Okay, salute you all. We'll see you in the next one.